Hey y'all, good morning. It is my biscuit day today. First, we're gonna make some butter. I'm gonna start out by using a food processor and whipping cream. You can see my whipping cream. It's not out of date, but look how thick it is. I've let it sit out where the cream comes to the top and that makes it good. Now you can set this out as little as 30 minutes or as long as a whole day. In my last video, and that's why I'm doing this, I wanted to update it. I don't think I made it clear that my heavy whipping cream was frozen. Now you can freeze heavy whipping cream, so keep that in mind. I'm gonna start out with 3 cups of this whipping cream, and like I said, look at that cream. You can already see it in there. Once you make this butter, this one's not even ever been opened. Once you make this butter, you'll find out it is so delicious. You can keep this in the refrigerator for maybe a couple of weeks, I'm guessing. Look it up, Google it. 1 to 3 days on the counter. Reason to make your own butter is it has all, you know exactly what's in it. So, and it's easy. But you can freeze this and pull it out when you want to. You can add herbs to it. Garlic butter is delicious. Honey butter is delicious. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the lid on this, and I'm going to start out with a medium high and show you how I do this. It's going to go probably in 3 to 4 stages. The first one, it will turn kind of frothy. Mine's ahead of the game a little bit because the cream has come to the top. But it'll turn a little frothy. Then, the name of it is heavy whipping cream. So it will turn into whipping cream. You just keep whipping it. Then it will turn into butter with buttermilk. They'll separate. So I'm gonna start this really slow, like on a medium, and we're gonna see the different stages. I hope we can see that. By the way, we are still having construction. So if you hear hammering and guys talking, trucks moving, that's what it is. Hopefully all that's gonna be done in within 2 weeks, I hope. So here we go. Yes, you can do this in a mixer, a stand-up mixer, a regular mixer. It is messy though. I love the food processor because you got the lid on it. So here it has mixed for probably 5 to 10 minutes, and it's already to the whipping cream stage, as you can see. You could stop right here and have whipping cream. But we're going to go ahead and mix it more past the whipping cream stage. Now this is probably went another 5 to 7 minutes, and you can see the yellow of the butter starting to form. We're going to whip it some more though. Now after another 5 or so minutes, you'll see the liquid starting to show up. All right, now let's look at it now. So it's went from the frothy stage, which did it real quick, to the whipping cream stage, and now it's to the butter stage. Can y'all see that? Now you'll see buttermilk and you'll see butter. We're gonna whip this just a little bit longer. So now I would love to tell you that once you make this, you will never buy butter again, but that's not true, because when I find it on sale, I always buy it. Look at that buttermilk dripping off that lid. Here I'm going to show you, it's almost there. You've got a liquid and you've got a solid. You've got butter and buttermilk. I'm still going to whip this just a little bit more. The whole whipping process of this could take up to 30 to 40 minutes. It's according to the heat in your house and different things. Look out. You can see that luscious butter. You can see the liquid and the butter has separated. See that? I could actually move you right here and show you. Let's see if I can get you down. Where I could actually pour off. So this is the buttermilk. I just took most of that out. So I just poured off some of that buttermilk because this will be great to cook with. Okay, so what I'm doing here, this is what a lot of people suggested to me. This is not my favorite way, but I wanted to show this option. So I've got a colander sitting in a bowl with a flour sack, and I'm gonna dump my butter out. I'm just gonna take my hands. I've already got the little cutter thing that whipped it. I've already got it out. Look at that beautiful butter, y'all. Look at that, isn't that gorgeous? All right, at this point, you can let it drain for a few minutes. You can squish it around and get some of that buttermilk out. To me, I've already poured off the majority of it. So I'll show you what's in there. That's all you got from that. So I'm just gonna pour it back into this and set it aside. I do not want to waste that. And like I say, this is not my favorite way, but a lot of people like this. So you can mash on it, you can run cold water through it, and I'll show you a little bit of that. You want to always use cold water. Some people even use ice water. But what you're doing here is washing your butter. You want to get all that buttermilk out, because the more buttermilk that stays in it, the quicker it would ruin. So you're trying to get all that out. I just put this right down the drain. And like I say, you can do this way. You can do it the way I do in just a bowl and wash my butter and pour it out. It doesn't matter. Get off that I've already put in the picture is not much. See, it's getting clearer and clearer. I hope you can see it. The whole goal here is to wash the liquid out. We want the water to be clearer and clearer. That means the buttermilk is out. A lot of people like to use cheesecloth too, and they like to squeeze the liquid out as you're washing it. Now, that's another way to do it. It is not my favorite way. I'm fixing to show you my favorite way. Now, here I'm putting the butter that we've washed in the bowl, and I'm going to set it aside. So, there's butter. Isn't that pretty? So pretty. There's your buttermilk. Notice I'm saying buttermilk. It's milk off the butter. There's your butter. We're gonna let this sit, and I'm gonna start this whole process over again. We're adding 3 cups. It doesn't have to be 3 cups. I may not have 3 cups, I don't know. Of heavy whipping cream. No, you cannot use half and half. You cannot use whole milk. Now you can see the liquid separating from the butter here. I'm pointing it out. Now let's look at this real quick. So you saw where it went. I didn't show you all the stages, but look at this. It's already made the butter. I didn't stop it and show you. I get this undone. But look, it's made the butter. It's made the buttermilk. I'm gonna let some of this cream drop off the lid. I'm gonna set this aside. My dishwasher's going if y'all are hearing noises. Look at all that beautiful butter. Oh my goodness. Now you talk about something heavenly on a biscuit. I gotta get on these biscuits because Sweet Hunter's gonna want one. So I like to pour off as much of the in without losing any of the butter. It makes it much easier for the washing process. So that's my butter I did a while ago. I went ahead and set it in the colander. So if there is any buttermilk in it, it will drip out of there. Now I've poured most of my buttermilk off, so I'm not saving any at this point. All I'm doing is running very cold water into my bowl, and it's almost like you're kneading bread. But you're just trying to get that buttermilk out. This is the way I prefer to do it. Some people don't. You do you. Again, the whole goal is to watch for clear water. Once the water's clear, you're done. It's butter. And that is my last time draining this. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to squeeze it just like you would a rag, and you'll see some water come out. It is clear. Beautiful. Look at that. Just beautiful. And I'm going to plop it right down over here with this other one, and I'll set it in this bowl, and they can drain for a few minutes. Now we're adding salt. I love salted butter, so I'm adding about a teaspoon, but you can add whatever you like to taste. I believe the rule of thumb is like a teaspoon to 3 cups of heavy whipping cream, but I don't do that much. This salt is for taste only. You do not have to put salt in your butter. All I'm doing here is squeezing any excess liquid out of the butter, and I'm placing it in containers. If you haven't tried making your own butter, you should. It's such a satisfying thing. And oh my goodness, do it with your kids or your grandkids. They'll love it. Give them a jar and let them shake it. So this makes me very happy. Homemade butter. All these will go into the freezer except one. I'll also have this cream that will go into the biscuits I'm fixing to make. Make sure and watch that video because I'm gonna make, I hope I make enough for a month where I can put them in the freezer, flash freeze them, and I'll tell you all about that on the next video. Y'all go cook something. This was fun.